Welcome to Money Saving Mama. And I am here with another food bank haul. And this is our weekly Thursday food bank haul, which is run by volunteers. You drive up, you give them your name, you let them know how many are in your household, and you pop your trunk. They do not want you to get out of the vehicle because it slows down the line. Today, I am going to title this haul the Breakfast Haul because this haul is bagels and bagels and bagels for days and donuts and lots of breakfast items. So you'll see as we go through, but let's go ahead and jump into the haul. And let's start off. We got a turkey and cheddar sub on whole wheat. Yes, this will just be work out great tonight for dinner. I'm going to cut it in half and my son and my daughter can enjoy it along with, we got some mac and cheese ravioli. We have never tried this, but this looks like something that kids would definitely enjoy. And they almost look like, I was looking at it like fish. Like the goldfish would look. Oh yeah, there they are. Yeah, they almost look like fish, but that will be something they will definitely enjoy because my kids absolutely love ravioli. So we'll have that, and then they can have some of this turkey cheddar sub. We're gonna probably save these for tomorrow night, but we got some boneless pork chops. And look at the color on those pork chops. These just look in perfect condition. Yeah, so we'll hold on to those. And we got 4 there, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll be a perfect dinner item, probably for tomorrow night. We got another packet of pulled pork. Now this does not include the sauce, which I am happy because sometimes the sauce is not exactly the sauce that we would put on pulled pork. And we are very picky sauce people in this household. So there's only a certain type of sauce that we like on our pulled pork, and that is generally like more of a ketchup-based, molasses-based sauce, a Buc-ee's sauce, a dinosaur sauce, anything like that we like. We do not like mustard at all on our pulled pork, like a mustard-based sauce. So I'm very glad this did not come with mustard on it. Because even though I've taken a mustard pulled pork that we've gotten before, and you just take it and you put on your regular sauce on top of it. So we would go ahead and put our dinosaur sauce on top of the mustard sauce. So then it overpowers the sauce that's already on it. But then again, this is 2 pounds, so we'll go ahead and put this right in the freezer. And then you see it, orange, 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 orange. Yes, more cheese. 4 more blocks back there of the mild cheddar cheese. And I think they're slowing down with this because the last 2 weeks we were getting 6 blocks. So now we're down to 4, but we're so happy to receive this. It's actually frozen right now, so it will go right in my freezer. And this is going to be like a year's worth of cheese, but absolutely something we'll use. Dairy is always something we need in this household. And then this was on my list because we did not have any lettuce for like sandwiches. And sometimes my daughter, my husband, myself, we just like a little piece, like a little thin slice of like an iceberg lettuce on your sandwich, something to give it to that crunch along with like a tomato. So this has a little bit of brown on the side, but no problem. I mean, sometimes you get it in the store and it has brown on the side and you still pay a couple of bucks for it. So definitely pull off the brown. Even before I put it in the fridge, I will pull off those brown pieces. And then I will try to stick it in the same bag it came from. If it doesn't go in this one, I'll put it in a grocery store bag just to put it in the fridge. Actually, I might take a couple of slices from that lettuce. Yes, I will. And I'm going to put it on this turkey sub. I think that'll doctor up the sub along with some tomatoes. And of course, no one eats a sub in this household without mayonnaise or Miracle Whip. We love our mayonnaise or Miracle Whip. It's just something. And this is exciting, okay? And I got to stop here. I've never received eggs like this at a food pickup or in the grocery store for that matter either. So in the comment section, please help me. I know I need to wash them first, but they came in this container like this. Let's see, it's over a dozen, but some of them are like really small and some are like big, very big, like an extra large egg, and they're all different colors and they're so pretty. um they just remind me of Easter, actually. So great breakfast item. Here I was saying that we weren't receiving a lot of breakfast items, and we had to come up with some creative things like eating pizza for breakfast, or just some creative items that we normally wouldn't eat for breakfast. It just to fill in some breakfast items. But this is something totally different. And then how do I know if the eggs are all good? Like, I know when you buy them in the store, they usually have like a sell by date on the side, and you can kind of trust that they pass some sort of test. But how do I test these eggs? And should I wait to wash them? Should I wash them like right before we eat them? I don't know. I need help. Okay, in the comments section, please help me with all of your egg advice. Lots of egg advice needed. Please, please, please. And then in the back, some French beans, some green beans. And these are going to be our side tonight for dinner. So I'm going to stick those in the microwave. They do not, in this household, and I don't either, tend to like green beans raw. So with some butter, some salt and pepper, and maybe some garlic. Oh, the garlic sounds good. I'm going to cook those up tonight. Some potatoes, 3 potatoes, four potatoes. We actually been going through the potatoes pretty quick in this household lately. I don't know. Some baked potatoes have been flying through. 3 avocados, and they are not smushy at all. They're pretty firm. So I'm going to store them in the fridge. Maybe we'll have one tonight. My daughter and I will split one, and then we'll keep the rest in the fridge. But you know what? They're keeping us healthy. These are things that like I could never afford to buy, guys. I could never afford to eat this healthy without going to a food bank. And these are things that were going to be thrown in the garbage. These are food items that this food bank goes to the local grocery stores, Food Lion and Walmart, and I think just Food Lion and Walmart for that matter. And they pick up items that have been expired, like this here, this non, or things that like have maybe the fruit has a dent in it, or something like that, and they can't sell it. Or this one kind of looks like it's starting to go bad. These are all nectarines. Yeah, this might be a peach. Yeah, that's a peach. And then 3 nectarines. But these were probably starting to go bad, in the store like pulled them from the produce section. But if if some truck didn't come from this food bank and pick them up, the store would just throw them out. And probably sometimes there is times at this food bank, holidays or different times that they can't get there, and the food does go into the dumpster, unfortunately. So at least we're keeping it out of a dumpster, and we're eating healthy, and then we're using the money that we have left over right now to buy, yes, student fees. I did not believe, I will just touch on this for 1 second. Signing up your child and registering your child for school. Other years, $20, $30 is some sort of a fee. And then last year, maybe a $10 technology fee, because they all have to have devices and we have to pay some sort of a fee. And now, this year, my daughter entered high school. Yes, high school. I'll say it again. I didn't realize the fees would be similar to college. So we walked in to register, and we went through all the areas, and they said, is she signed up for what extra classes? I said, art, chorus. Oh, art is $20. Okay, chorus, $20 supply fee. Okay, and she's going to need that device. I said, yes. $55, somewhat $55 fee. We walked to the end of the line, and they said, to receive her schedule, you owe $195. I said, what? And then they said, would you like to add on a $95 yearbook? This is a public school. This is not a college. This is not a private school. $195 so she can receive her schedule. Yes. So this is why I go to the food bank, because I have to pay $195 so that my daughter could get classes in high school. And I hope to maybe closer to the end of the year, I don't even know. A yearbook might be even out of reach, a $95 yearbook. I mean, I know the yearbooks are nice and they are hardcover and, all the memories, but maybe, she also earns a little bit of money on the side and she does volunteer work. Um, Maybe she can pay some of this yearbook this year since it's $95, but that's another topic. We'll explore that later. So we got the schedule, and so this is why I go to the food bank. I lost track of where I am. Okay, so I don't even know. We had the avocado, we had the tomatoes. Let's see, we had the one really nice green apple. Look at that apple, it's really nice. And one little apple there, down there. And then I said there's 3 nectarines and 1 peach. And okay, let me get, some really awesome crackers back there. Minis. And these are just nice to munch on. Actually, I saw someone leaving today, and people walk to this food bank. And she had opened this box of crackers. Oh, she was pushing a shopping cart also. So I don't know where she came from, but she put all the stuff into a shopping cart and opened this box of crackers and decided to eat it as she was walking. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that sounds so good. I am so hungry right now. I could eat crackers too. So I'm so glad I got a box of crackers. And then this was the mystery. These are wheat thins without the box. So I'm thinking the box got crushed or damaged, but this has not been opened. It's airtight. So this is a really nice item because we do not get wheat thins that often. I was going to call them Triscuits at first, but they're wheat thins. So that's that. I don't know if I talked about the basil. Yeah, I have basil breath, guys, because I love basil. So as soon as I opened this up and saw how really nice it looks, I had to eat a piece because I am so used to, my mom grew basil as this little kid. Parsley, basil. My grandma had a garden. We would go over and we would just eat out of the garden. I know that was bad. I know we should have took it into wash. But yes, we would go and we would eat basil out of the garden, and we would eat parsley right out of the garden, and we would look for green beans. And then she had, what was it in the back? Ooh, cherry trees. And then we would pick the cherries, and she would eventually make cherry cheesecake out of it. It was really good. But yeah, my grandmother on my mother's side had her own garden and farm, and back in the day they had their own cows, and my mom would milk the cow, and she always said the reason that they had fat thighs was because they drank whole milk right from the cow. But yep, those were back in the day. And then let's see, some banana bread. And I think this only has nuts on the top of it. And I think looks like someone got to at least a piece. Yeah, no, it has nuts throughout. Okay, so it was probably my husband who grabbed a piece, but it's probably going to be my husband that eats this because my kids are not nut lovers. Like, if they like peanut butter, but like nuts in bread or stuff like that, they're not crazy about it. So he'll have to eat those. Okay, moving on. We got some really nice wheat rolls. And my husband loves his wheat rolls with some soup. Those will be really nice with some soup. And then I'll back up a little bit. We got some naans, and we got these naans with our garlic naan. Yeah, I think I'm saying that right. Garlic ones. Those are even bigger. Those will still fit in my toaster. And then we got these small ones, and these are caramelized onion. Does that sound good or what? I'm like salivating at the mouth talking about this. My mouth is like watering. Also because I'm hungry. Okay, so look at that. That kind of looks like a Reuben is on it. Doesn't that look like sauerkraut or something? I don't know. In the comment section, tell me what you think that is on that sandwich. I know those are pickles, but is that sauerkraut and pastrami and cheese? I think it is. I think it is. But can I use these naans and make pizza out of them? Because my son really likes naans, the circle ones especially. And then he likes like sauce and like a little bit of cheese on the top and just warmed up. I wonder if he'll notice they have onion in them. So I'll have to go ahead and I'll have to try them for him and see. Yep, I always got to do the taste test. And then after they eat, I eat all the scraps, which is probably why I still have thick thighs. Okay, some sub rolls. Now these are really nice. We got like a whole amount of bread this time, and it's so weird because in addition to the lettuce all the way down there, bagels were on my list because a lot of time in the morning my daughter will just like half a bagel and we did not have any left, and so I was looking and looking and I thought like Walmart or Aldi's would have the best price for bagels, but we do not need any bagels. Look at all these bagels, lots and lots of bagels, sesame seed, and then some kind of Asiago cheddar cheese ones, and those always are great in the toaster, but they taste, oh, these don't have that much cheese. These will be fine in my toaster. Yeah, it was those double cheese ones. Those really messed up my toaster. Okay, so these will be fine. These are like a plain bagel, really. So we'll start, she'll eat those first. Okay, so we got those. Oh, the donuts. These are just some plain donuts. And my son really likes plain like this. I don't really think my father likes it. Like he loves donuts, but plain, I don't know about. I'll have to call and see if he'll eat those or not, and we can split them in half with him. Because a lot of times we try to split up what we can, so we can give them some items. Which I asked them the other day, like how much do they spend a month in groceries? And you guys got to get ready for this. My dad said, well, we don't go to the store very often. Most of the time, if we go to Food Lion. Okay. And most of the stuff they eat is the stuff that I bring them from the food pantry. And he said, we generally spend $100 or less a month on food now that I help them out with food, from the food pantries I go to. So that's cut their grocery bill a ton. And lo and behold, I mean, they really try to use, like, if I bring him these 3 donuts, he will try to eat every single donut. And, he eats what he has, and, they try to have no waste at all, which is excellent. Their parents lived frugal, and my parents have always tried to live frugal because they didn't have much. And I just want to touch on this. Food companies are stealing our money. Okay? They're stealing our money and they're stealing our food. Shrinkflation. Yes. Just like the size and the amount of pieces of loaf in this container here, because I think someone ate one. But shrinkflation. I don't have anything here today to show you an example of shrinkflation. But let me just say, it's when a product gets smaller, but the price stays the same or the price increases. Okay? And have you noticed that some product that you normally use, say for instance, Gatorade, when my kids get sick, a lot of times I go to the store and I buy a single Gatorade. It's the same height, but it now is a slender container, okay, of Gatorade. I'll go ahead and I'll insert a clip if I can find one of what Gatorade used to look like and what it now looks like, okay? Next example, Oreos. Everyone knows Oreos. We all grew up with Oreos. The package of an Oreo, the big package, is now smaller. Okay. I'll insert a clip for that one, probably right here if I can find one. The next item is Coke. Now I'm talking about the bottles that you get out of the machine. Like at the YMCA, we went to try to get a bottle out of the machine the other day. And when it used to be a good sized bottle, okay, of Coke, now it's this slender little bottle. Okay, I didn't even know if it was 8 ounces. I'll go ahead and insert a clip if I can find one of Coke, if I can find one on the internet. Okay, the next item, Folgers coffee. And my dad mentioned this. He said, it seems like we go through coffee really fast. And Folgers, he doesn't live without his Folgers, okay? And he said, so I compared the containers. And he said, from what it used to be to now, the container has gotten smaller. And he said, the price is gotten, yep. What do you think, guys? The price has increased for a smaller amount of Folgers coffee. And I'll go ahead and insert a clip right here of the Folgers coffee that we have all grown up with, but now is smaller container. Orange juice. And we all know it's because that greening, what is it called again? I can't remember. Oh, what is it called? Well, it's the disease that they're trying to combat in Florida. What is it called? Greening disease, something like that, where it's a disease that's affecting the oranges and the orange trees, and the orange trees are dying off, and they haven't found a pesticide to help combat the trees. So orange juice is high in price and a smaller container. And I'll go ahead and insert a clip right here of, if I can find one, of some orange juice containers and what they used to be versus what they now are, and how slender and small, and basically you don't get anything but a couple of glasses. Ice cream. We all know and love our containers of ice cream. Half a gallon, no longer a half a gallon. It's very, very, very small, especially Breyers. That's where, I keep seeing Breyers ice cream, is the containers are getting smaller and smaller. So I'll go ahead and insert a clip right here of Breyers. A couple more. Doritos. My son loves his Doritos, okay? But even he noticed they're smaller bags, okay? People have been talking about on TikTok and all these different sites about how these bags of Doritos are smaller and smaller. I'll go ahead and insert a clip. This is the last one that I can think of to insert a clip. I'll go ahead and insert a clip of the Doritos so you can see the exact comparison from what the bag used to be to now what it is. And the prices, I don't know, guys. Its prices are different wherever you live, but it's probably higher. Okay, here is the ultimate item. Back to the haul. Double Dutch fudge icing on a tuxedo cake. Ooh, that sounds so good. Yes, and it still isn't my dad's birthday. So, you know where this is going. Perfect condition. It is going in the freezer. So, he's going to have like 3 cakes by the time his birthday comes. But that's okay because they're small. So, if we have family over, we need probably 2 or 3 cakes so that everyone gets some. And he'll be happy that he didn't have to use part of that $100 to buy a cake, which I don't make him buy his own birthday cake anyway, or we usually would make one, especially during COVID. All we did was make cakes and brownies and cookies. And oh my goodness, during COVID, my kids, we couldn't get them out of the kitchen, which was nice. There was a lot of nice things about COVID that I wish I could go back to. Okay, we got some pinto beans for my stockpile. Yeah, we already did those bagels. And then we got this bread. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. I wish you could smell it through the camera. It's an everything French bread from Walmart. Yeah, this is going to be really good, toasted up with just some butter. Or maybe make it like a bagel with some cream cheese. Yeah, I'm thinking toasting it up, butter it, and then put cream cheese on it. Because, I forgot to tell you. In our household, when we make a bagel and put cream cheese on it, butter goes first. Okay, so we lather the butter on first. And I'm not talking margarine, butter. Put the butter on first. And then after that, put the cream cheese on. And I got a really good deal on cream cheese like 6 months ago at Food Lion. So we are still using that cream cheese. And I stuck some of it in the freezer. So cream cheese is not something that we have to buy for all these bagels. We are set. Then and this come at a perfect time. We got some Kaiser rolls. Okay. And now let me go into detail. My husband made the roast over the weekend, the round roast that we received a couple food pantries ago. They all kind of blend together now. So we made it in the oven and we cooked it low and slow. And he didn't have the, ooh, I thought he could use these. I hope that's not mold. Well, what I was going to get after, I hope it's not. I'll have to check them over. I didn't see mold on any of the, oh yeah. I don't know. Is that just a hole or is it mold? I don't know. I'm always looking for mold on bread. It's like an obsession lately because I don't want to get sick. Okay, so I'll check them over, but back to my story. So roast beef on Kaiser roll, and then you put the caraway and the Kemawek seeds over the top, okay? And we're having a beef on weck. Yes. He likes a little ketchup on his, horseradish. You gotta have horseradish on it. And then it's a beef on weck. So I'll go ahead and if I can find a picture of, when he's made beef on weck, or if he uses these rolls to make one with his beef, then I'll go ahead and insert a picture right here of beef on weck so you can see exactly what it looks like. And then in the back, we got gratel, something like that. They look like spiral noodles like the fair. I mean, they look like roller coaster ride noodles. Yeah. Roller coaster noodles. Look at those noodles. Those are really cool. I bet my kids would love eating those. And you know what? They don't even care what they eat it with. They'll eat it with some, some white sauce or some spaghetti sauce. And they have not wanted regatta lately. They have not been on the regatta kick. It kind of goes in spurts where they'll ask for regatta cheese. Okay, let's see. Oh, we did get more bread. Lots and lots of bread. Hopefully we can eat all this bread or share some with my parents. And then I'm going to have to freeze some but I'm going to do the bread check first for mold. Okay, this one is a multi-grain loaf and it feels so fresh from Food Lion. Okay, cans. We got pink salmon, corn, pears, tomato soup by Campbell's, and tomato soup by American Beauty. We should do a taste test to see which one's better. I would say the Campbell's probably is better, but a taste test would be really cool. We like to do taste tests in this household. Okay, we have some pinto beans, and then get ready for this. We got lots and lots of spaghetti because we got 4 pounds of spaghetti here. Yep, and we love our spaghetti in this household, so it will come in handy. I'll just need to put it away and organize it by date, so no spaghetti goes unused. Okay, and the last item. We always seem to get one of these, or we'll get the twisty cheesy bread. Not twisty, just cheesy bread. I don't know where I live. Twisty. And crazy, that's me. Okay, 2 of the pepperoni pizzas from Little Caesars. Yes, look at that guy. Yep, Little Caesars does it right. And this looks really, really good. And they've been putting like double pepperoni on this, guys. And I love pepperoni. So, yep, I think I'm going to have a slice once this video is done. And you know what? Pizza for breakfast is not that bad. Cold pizza is not that bad. Now, cold crust is a little hard, but where there is sauce and dunking it in more sauce, it's good because it's fast and you're eating it up and we're going down and we're panning through. And those eggs, please help me with those eggs. I don't think I wash them. I think I just leave them in the fridge dirty. And then when we need one, I wash it. But I don't know if they're good. I think they're all chicken eggs. I didn't think about that. I don't even know what a goose egg and duck eggs look like. Oh, I hope they're not duck or geese because I really don't know. I don't think you eat geese eggs, do you? I am so confused with the eggs, guys. Help me. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Please smash that like button. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell. Please share my channel with all your social media network, all your friends that might like to see food bank hauls, that might like to hear some chit chat about what's going on in Shrink-Flation and signing your kids up for school and fees. And I will see you in the next Money Saving Mama video.